W is a W. What allowed you to lock this one down in the fourth quarter after a slow start?
Well, we played well down the stretch of the game. We defended well. We rebounded well down the stretch in the game. So the last 7-8 minutes of the game, Jen, we played pretty well. For the rest of the night, especially based on who they had, they played harder than we did. They played more focused than we did. They played better than we did. We had more talent on the floor, which is what kept us close. And then our guys finished it out well.
Najee Marshall had his fingerprints all over this game, 15 points for him. What do you like best about what he brings to your squad?
Energy. Plays hard all the time, and we go up and down in that department, and Najee doesn't go up and down. So that more than anything is what I like that he brings. And then he did a great job putting the ball on the floor tonight, taking it to the rim, making plays, and, made a couple of threes. Even though Brandon and Zion had big numbers, if we look at both ends of the floor and how the game went, I would have to say Najee was probably our MVP tonight.
Coach, I'm curious. Did you actually see Jackson Hayes' half-court shot at halftime?
Yes.
Okay. And also the way that Osman was weaving in and out. I know the transition defense was tough, but I know frustration-wise, their second chance opportunities really in the first half were a big key in the ballgame.
Listen, even in the second half, Okoro running in and we're not blocking him out. We don't get back early enough in transition. I was happy with the way we finished the game, but just being honest, and this isn't me ranting and raving, we didn't play hard enough or focused enough tonight. We just did not bring what you should bring to a game. And transition defense was a big part of it. I thought we were horrendous in transition all night.
Stan, Christian Clark, you talked before the game just about appropriate fear no matter the opponent. Just how does a team get that? What does it take for them to understand what you have to bring to the game every night?
It's a great question. Maturity. Haven't seen these kind of things enough, I guess. Experience. Isaac Okoro, career high. Dean Wade, career high. Kevin Love, season high. Dellavedova, season high in assists. This was Cleveland Cavalier record-setting night against the New Orleans Pelicans. What I said to him after the game, I've said many times, I have unbelievable respect for anyone who's good enough to play in this league. You have to be a great player to ever set foot on an NBA floor, a great player. So they're all capable on one night. I don't know how you would take anybody lightly. There isn't one guy in this league that on any given night can't kick your ass. So I don't know how you take anybody lightly. I don't know how you take a team lightly. I don't know how you take an individual lightly. So I can't explain what leads into that kind of mindset.
Yeah, you mentioned the issue with the effort in certain instances tonight. How valuable was it to have what Najee was bringing on both ends with his energy, especially defensively, the way he was, defending a bunch of guys out there and just making plays when you needed it.
Yeah, he was great. And then they missed some shots they could have made down the stretch. Even then, we had some defensive breakdowns, but they missed, and we rebounded the ball well. So, like I said, I love what Najee did. I love the way we finished the game. And I'm pretty well out of positives on that.
That's Stan the Man Van Gundy in the building talking about the Pelicans, man. And Stan the Man said that Najee Marshall, that's right, Najee freaking G League Marshall was the game's MVP in Stan Van Gundy's opinion.
Marshall.
For all things Pelicans, you tuned into the Pelican Post-Game Report. And that's, my friend, what happened when you open up the goddamn bitch. So big ups to Stan the Man Van Gundy on this one.
Don't give him too much credit. I don't know why IT still ain't getting no minutes.
Well, listen, this guy obviously a slow learner, bro. So I mean, good Lord. But I'm just happy for the
Kyra
win.
had a rough go at it today, man. He did real good towards the end of the game, but I definitely thought, I was like, well, okay, Kyra having issues. It's be a perfect time to put Isaiah Thomas in the game.
Well,
No,
this is
we're not gonna see it. We're just gonna wither away the last days of his little 10-day, right? I guess we just holding on till Alonzo get back.
well, I can't complain too much about it, DC.
We won. Man, we did
Stan,
win.
at least he's showing you that he's not being hard on just the G League guys. The veterans can get it too. They can get the bench too. So I mean, this was a good win, man. Zion and B.I leads the Pelicans to win over Cleveland 116 to 109 in this one. DC, man, I like the win, although I do tend to agree with Coach Van Gundy in this one, is that the Pelicans could have did a better job of playing defense in this one. But listen, I won't look at, a gift horse in the mouth. Pelicans get the win. And B.I. Zion combined for 65.
Kind of took a
Zion put that 65 up. You've seen some other play from various other players, and we'll get into the statistical breakdown. I would like to have seen Isaiah Thomas in this matchup as well.
rest of that quarter, and you can't cry over spilled milk. We did get the win, but I'm thinking forward, and maybe they were too, and that was the reason they came out how they did. I'm thinking about Sacramento tomorrow when I see this game on the schedule, because we was talking about in the production meeting, bro. De'Aaron Fox don't show us no favors every time we play him. It's a long goddamn night.
You ain't never lying on that one, brother. We're going to move into it, the statistical team breakdown on this one. The Pelicans in the win get 2 straight, which is very encouraging. 44 out of 86 for the Pelicans for 51.2% from the field. 7 of 24, ghastly. 7 of 24
Hold up,
from the
Big Q.
field.
When say what's up to the Flockers.
Oh, we will. We're going to span back to the Pelican family. We're going to give them all individual shots out. Big ups to all of the family in the
What's up,
building.
fam?
Big ups to the flock in the building. So thank y'all for being with us. Please hit upon the like button.
Press upon that thing.
Hit the like button. Smash the hell out of it. And if you're not a subscriber, smash that button. Hit the bell too as well for future broadcasts or surprise broadcasts. We tend to pop up on you. Okay, let's get back to the stats. 7 of 24 for 29.2% from the 3-point line versus what the Cavs did. 13 of 40 for 32.5%. The charity stripe was a little bit more kinder this night for the Pelicans. 26 attempts, 21 of 26 for 81%. And then you look at what Cleveland did, 14 of 17 for 82.4%. Pelicans 50 rebounds tonight, 14 of which were offensive in nature. They out-assisted the Cavaliers 30-29, outstole them 9-7. They did lose the block battle 5-3, and turnovers was 16 turnovers for the Pelicans tonight, 19 points off of turnovers, 15 fast break points tied up with the Cavs. Cavs had 17 turnovers, 12 points off of said turnovers as well. Points in the paint was a big up for the Pelicans, 70 points in the paint versus 48 in the matchup. And the Pelicans, like they showed, were up by as much as 7 as the Cavaliers led by 13 in the matchup. DC, team statistics.
Before I get to the team statistics, I am focused, unlike the Pelicans, but I couldn't help but notice in the thumbnail to the right that Lonnie Walker has posterized Niccolo Melli. Good Lord.
I know I was looking at that.
That is bad. But, man, 7 for 24 from 3-point line, man. We got to get this fixed, man. This is crazy. But I'm pointing out odds, but the most impressive thing to me was the 13 for 40 for Cleveland, because Cleveland hit maybe 8 or 9 3-pointers in the first quarter. So you mean to tell me for the rest of the game, we held them to like 4 3-pointers? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Well, 5, you know what I'm saying? For the rest of the game. Wow. I was impressed with that because I was a little upset at our defense. I thought it was lackluster. Looking at the stats, I mean, it was for the Cavaliers. We can't let the Cavaliers shoot at 48%. Like, that's a bit much. I mean, they did hit their free throws, though. The Pels kind of under their number. They usually hit about 30, get about 30 free throw attempts. They held us 26. and I looked at Zion's free throws. I know we're gonna go over the individual statistics, but I thought that was a little weird that we didn't get enough free throws. Probably could have got some more. I know they're not up here. We got to find this stat Q, because I know my eyes telling me, but the second chance points, we got to make sure we start documenting this every show, because Cleveland has so many second chances to me, man. I know they only got 9 offensive rebounds and we had 14, but I would believe, I think they might have had more second chance points than us, man, because they seem way more scrappy. They just wanted it more, man. I mean, you can see in our turnovers, we had 16 turnovers, but a lot of that damage was inflicted in the first quarter as well. We had about 6 turnovers in the first quarter. They came out and they were just beating us all upside the head, man. We got it going good. B.I had a couple of 3-pointers, and then after that, they just start smacking us upside the head, bro. We spent the whole night trying to recover, but all in all, we came out with the win. And thanks to our 70 points in the paint, family, 70 points in the paint. So that's ultimately what saved us. Large portion of that, as you about to tell the good folks when you go over these individual statistics, came from none other than Mr. Zion Williamson. So you go ahead and rattle off the individual statistics, Q, and show him this monstrous game that he had.
38 points in 36 minutes is pretty phenomenal. 16 of 22 from the field. He was 6 of 8 from the charity stripe as well. Finished with 38 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists. Also, he had a couple of blocks in the matchup for Zion.
Don't let them blocks for you. The defense wasn't too good tonight.
Right. 38 points from B.I. followed up with 27 points in 36 minutes, 8 of 18 from the field. He was 50% from downtown, 3 of 6, 8 of 8 perfection from the charity stripe, 27 points, 8 assists, and 4 rebounds. But he had 5 turnovers to lead the team. 15 points from Najee Marshall, who Stan the Man Van Gundy said was the MVP tonight. He had 15 points and 31 minutes. He was 6 of 9 from the field, 2 of 4 from downtown, 1 of 3 from the charity stripe. Has to improve there. 15 points, 4 assists, 7 rebounds for Najee Marshall. Steven Adams in 27 minutes didn't put up a damn point, but he had 8 rebounds and 3 assists. That is,
Man, wait,
he only took 1 attempt. He only had 1 attempt there. That's very unusual.
I forgot Steven Adams played tonight. He only got 1 offensive rebound. Man, that's very, very rare. Steven Adams. Yeah, they had a horrible game tonight, man. I forgot he was out there.
Yep, Bledsoe, 33 minutes, 7 points, 2 of 9 from the field, 1 of 8 from downtown. He did hit both his free throws. He finished with 7 points, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds for a man out there for 33 minutes.
That's good stats, Big Q.
Whatever you say.
He got all singles. That's good stats.
Man, 33 minutes of action. That's wow.
He got what they used to tease Alonzo. He got a triple single.
But I would have loved to still see, if you see Bledsoe looking like that, I would have definitely used some Isaiah Thomas, man, just for he'll give you that offensive push. So
in Stan Van Gundy's defense, Eric Bledsoe has been playing pretty well on the defensive end. I gotta give him credit for that. He's getting deflections. He's knocking balls off of guys out of bounds, centers and everything. He's very active on the defensive end, and that's pretty much his saving grace, man. We got a defensive-minded coach, and he's been pretty active on the defensive end. A lot of times, everybody looks lackluster out there, and defensively, sometimes him, Steven Adams normally, Najee Marshall's become the new spark plug. It's guys like that where you're seeing the defensive intensity from. So I want him benched too. But watching the defense, I kind of get it at times why he gets so many minutes.
Yeah, it's what it is, man, with Eric Bledsoe. You get some of the defense, the offense struggles from time to time, and he's just not out of that yet. Hopefully, as we get closer and closer to the end of the season, he's come out this ridiculous slump that he's been on for most of the season. If he ever comes out of it.
I don't know if he's coming out of it, Q. He came out of it, and now he went back into it. I think it got something to do with Brandon Ingram. As soon as Brandon Ingram came back, Now we got the old BI we've been teasing and laughing at before when Brandon Ingram was hurt. He was actually starting to look good. If you notice, man, we wasn't really getting on him. We was having to give him props.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully he does. 33 minutes, big minutes for Johnson in this one. 9 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists.
Boy, Glennis,
2
you love you
steals.
some BI, huh, bro?
And Johnson finished for 33 minutes. 6 from Billy Hernan Gomez. He had 6 minutes and 6 points, 7 rebounds in 11 minutes. Jackson Hayes, 8 points, 3 rebounds in the matchup in 15 minutes. And KLJ, 6 points in 18 minutes. He was 2 of 7, struggled a bit tonight. 0 for 3 from downtown. He was perfect from the free throw line. But no Isaiah Thomas of West Windows, DC's second favorite player behind Cam Reddish. But if you look at
What's a window?
The Cavaliers top scorer was Wade with 21 points, 19 from Kevin Love, 19 from Okoro, and 15 off the bench from Seti Osman. And then, of course, 11 from Prince and 10 from Hartstein. And most of these guys you never even heard of, but they made it competitive to agree the Pelicans were able to step out ahead 116-109. They improved 24 and 29, 9-16 as they get ready for the next matchup at home against those hated Sacramento Kings. DC, what do you want to talk about on this?
Well, first off, I'm looking at this misprint. I thought Dwayne Wade retired, bro, because there had to be Dwayne Wade out there that put 21 points on us for the Cavaliers, bro.
Dean Wade. Wade. How about that dude?
And 3 steals, man. That's a D Wade stat line right there, bro.
Yeah, that guy shocked the hell out of me. I was like, who the hell is Dean Wade? But he showed you tonight. This is who I am. 21 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 steals in 32 minutes. So
you see it, man. Okoye came alive, got 19 points. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting him to play some good D on BI, which I think he made it tough for him a little bit. But 19 points from that 19. Guy, man. He's just scrappy hustle, man. You let him get 19 points, 2 for 4 from 3-point line.
Correct.
Yeah, we made things a lot harder than it had to be. And Kevin Love decided
5 of 14 from downtown.
Yeah. Well, he was 5-14, but he brought 19 points. So he decided he liked the Cavs tonight because we all seen all his gifts and how he'd be angry at his teammates. Look like he really don't want to be there. But he played tonight, got 19 points. So those 3 guys were pretty good. I wasn't expecting that. But Zion, I gotta give him props. 38 points, man. 38 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks. And he played point guard. I mean, well, he's been kind of being point Zion for maybe the last 20 games or so, but still very impressive. He's keeping his turnovers low too. I liked him to be lower than 4, but for as much as he touched the ball, I don't think that's that bad. Defensively, I would have liked to see more, man. Just you already know. We ain't got to go over that. We got the victory. Guy has 38 points, but it was weird to me because he was crazy efficient, but it just this 38 didn't really feel special. I'm guessing because it's the Cavaliers, and if Zion scores 38, you would expect them to be blowing out Cleveland. It's almost like we needed every point of that 38 just to be able to get this win. And the same goes with BI. I mean, they both offensively, when you're looking at these stats, had very impressive games. But it was 9 turnovers in between both of them. And especially against a Cleveland club, I think those guys are good enough to cut that down or at least cut it in half. But, they did most of the handling of the ball. I was very impressed with Najee Marshall, though, as we all were, I'm sure, watching this game. Down the stretch, it doesn't show in the stat sheet, but he hit some big shots. He had about five points probably in the clutch, down the stretch that if he wouldn't have made those plays, we might have lost, man. I mean, the guy gave you 7 rebounds. He got 4 assists. He'd be sneaking getting them assists. He'd be getting them some dimes. He got some steals, got a block. He was busting out on the break, starting breaks and stuff for us. Very good on-ball defender, man, making it difficult for guys, making them pick up their dribble and have to pass. Like, very, very impressed with Najee Marshall. He done got some playing time, and he didn't figure out what makes Stan Van Gundy tick. And he said, look, I could do that. And I think he's going to be in the starting lineup for as long as Lonzo's hurt, and when Lonzo comes back, I think he's earned himself a place in the rotation, man. Good to know. So hopefully we're gonna have to go to 10 guys instead of 9 once Lonzo comes back. Steven Adams, Eric Bledsoe, I could just lump them together, man. I was very unimpressed with both of those guys tonight. Steven Adams just all around. I mean, he didn't stop anything, but it's kind of a bad matchup for him. Kevin Love kind of lives on the perimeter, so pulling him out there kind of neutralized Steven Adams a little bit. So I understand, but there ain't no excuse for you getting no points, especially in a game like this, man. We could have used your scoring. We needed all the scoring we can get. And you go out there and only take one shot. Like, I don't get that. When he just decides to be completely unaggressive. Obviously, I know you're not going to take 10 shots. Just ain't what you do. But to only take one, that's just a little weird. And Eric Bledsoe, man. We had so many chances down the stretch to bust that lead open. They just kept leaving poor Eric Bledsoe open. And he just kept on missing. Like, damn.
Man, self-check, bro. What you
He
expect?
just kept missing, man.
You call that self-check.
They would rotate the ball from one side to the other, pick up the double team, get him the double, and kick it out. Perfect pass, Eric Bledsoe, wide open. Boom. I'm like, damn, you can't hit one of them, bro? I thought you at least hit one of them. Man, I remember he had a wide open 3. He passed it up. They tried to look for a better shot. Then it wound up coming back to him, open for 3 again. Shot that one, missed it. I'm like, God
Bang.
damn. God damn. Look, we might have to pull him out the game. I know he play good defense and all, coach, but just call the timeout and pull him out on the offensive end. Let us get this 3, and then you put him back in. You do one of them. But very unimpressed with Eric Bledsoe tonight, especially after maybe 2 games prior. You saw the way he was playing. He had confidence. He was a little more assertive. I thought maybe he had turned the corner. Not enough of a corner to hope that we keep him next year, but just enough of a corner for him to be a piece
be
that
an
that we could use to
Right.
get to this playoffs. And
Right.
man, he's just kind of reverting back to what it was. I don't know. Hopefully the injection of Lonzo Ball helped pick him up or something. But James Johnson thought he played pretty well. Another sneaky guy with them 4 assists, man. We got a couple of guys that can play make a little bit when B.I. and Zion know how to ball. So this is very good to see. And I think he's another reason we won this game, guy that does some little things, makes a lot of the right plays, very smart plays. We could have easily got a penalty when he couldn't inbound the ball wise enough, call the timeout. They went talked it over and realized that they could use the backside of the court to inbound the ball. And he was the guy called a timeout. Also made some other key plays. And I think he hit a shot down the stretch too. So he's a vet, keeping guys, keeping them poised and going out there making smart decisions, man. I like it. Willie Herman Gomez too, with them 5 offensive rebounds in only 11 minutes. So to me, I bench, Jackson Hayes, he did a little. I mean, he had a couple of alleys came in. He didn't really get a lot of minutes, a lot of burn tonight. He had that half court 3. That was a trip, man. Jackson Hayes is starting to get comfortable throwing them up from behind the line. So he might be our stretch 5 family, This might be the guy, and we might have a little unicorn on our hands in the making, maybe.
A little unicorn.
A little big unicorn. There you go.
Well, listen, first and foremost, before we get into the breakdown, we'll give a shout out to Leo Strickland, David Lewis, and Felipe Bazara. That's the latest members
what up, family?
of the flock. They joined the flock. So big
the
up
new
to the
flock
family
of
members. Leo Strickland, David Lewis, and Felipe Bazara. Much love to you guys, and thank y'all for joining the
we
family.
Flocking with y'all. Yeah,
so big up to the rest of the family members chiming in. Now we're gonna move on, fam. We're gonna get into the next breakdown. Of course, this was a good win, in my opinion. The Pelicans on the plus side of things. This is a 2-game winning streak. They can have we got a tough Sacramento team up tomorrow. Let's get into that, man, and get that going, DC, in that breakdown, because the reality is this will be a nice matchup for the Pelicans as they come back home for this one. It'll be an 8 o'clock tip-off time, Central Time. De'Aaron Fox is the top dog there in scoring, averaging just under 25
I don't
points
think you
a
got to
contest.
tell nobody in the Pelicans Nation that and where he torched us last time. I think we
He
all
touches
remember.
every time he plays. He has a vendetta to torch the Pelicans because Lonzo's here. But he's the top rebounder. I mean, excuse me, he's the top scorer and assist man. And he also, the rebounder is Holmes, who's developed there pretty good for the Sacramento Kings. He averages 9 a game. As you can see, the statistics for the Pelicans for Zion Williamson, 26 and a half, almost 62% from the field. Steven Adams, 9 rebounds a game. And Lonzo averages just under 6 assists per contest and 32 minutes of action. No injured players on their list. And of course, you can see Lonzo Ball is listed as day-to-day. Of course, there's NAW who they're saying rumors on some of the reports I was seeing online is saying NAW is getting close to making an appearance to come back, which is a plus side of things. As we started gaining guys back. Of course, Josh Hart is the guy with a long range plan. We probably ain't gonna see him right away. It's gonna be a while before we see him. But
Well,
moving in
they said he should be ready for by the time
by the
the
playoffs.
play in. Yeah, the
Yeah.
play in. Oh,
So
was it the playoffs?
that's
I thought it said the play in.
playing playoffs. I'll
Same
put
thing,
it
I
right
guess.
around, right. The same ordeal. So we'll good to see him there. I just want to see this entire unit together. All the starters back, the key guys off the bench, including Johnson added there, along with Isaiah Thomas. It'll be interesting to see how Stan mixes that bench together.
Well,
And we're deep enough to go 5 off the bench.
Come on, Big Q. Why are you doing this to the people?
I'm just telling you, man. When the time comes, we'll see
The
everything.
time has come.
No, it hasn't.
We have ran the lineup we ran, and we got 2 wins. You gonna get a heavy dose of the same goddamn thing tomorrow. Even though it's a back to back, and it would be smart to give IT some minutes. I don't think he play again. We gonna go with what got us here. You know how Stan think, man. Defense, defense, defense. We had a lineup. They played defense down the stretch. They played good defensively. So I'm gonna have to give them more minutes because of their
Well,
defense.
Well, we shall see that, but you more than likely right on how Stan Van Gundy thinks here. Hopefully, we have a few adjustments that need to be made going in because we have a talented unit that we need to use moving forward.
I don't
Because
think they're gonna
Lonzo Ball, we'll
resign
see exactly how Lonzo
IT.
Ball did. Yeah, well, right, and that'll be a shame if we don't. I would say resign him for the rest of the season because you never know what might happen. But Sacramento
I like it,
114.3
man. I saw him
at
coaching up
119 a
Kyra,
game.
and Kyra started playing a lot better. IT went whisper something in his ear. Stan got on him. He looked all mad and stuff. IT whispered something in his ear, and he damn sure picked up his play. I like IT, man. Even if we don't play him a lot of minutes, I think he helps those young guys just with his mentality and just bringing veteran leadership.
Yeah, good point. I would like to keep IT on the team, no doubt about it, because like I said, injuries pop up. You got IT there. If something happens, you got a sharpshooter in there, a guy that can give you something like instant grits. You can fire it up, and get stuff going. 114.3 points per game, giving up 119 a game in Sacramento, 48.1 from the field, 42.2 rebounds, 25.6 on the assists, just under 5 blocks per game, 6.7 on the steals. This team is currently losers of 6 in a row and are 4-6 the last 10 contests. What you got, DC?
Man, the numbers are defying my eyes. I felt like our defense was getting better, but our points against is staying by where it's at, and the points we scoring and went down. It's supposed to be the other way around, Big Q.
I know it. I don't pay attention to it no more, DC, until we get plus 500. I don't worry about them goddamn points for and against no more. I don't even worry about it. 114.6 versus 115.1. And of course, 48.1%, same as the Sacramento Kings, 46.5 rebounds, 26 flat on the assists, 4.4 on the block, 7.3 on the steals, winners of 2 in a row, 500 ball, 5-5 the last few contests. Of course, the Pelicans tonight knock off Cleveland 116-109. They beat Philly 101-94 to get that 2 game. And Sacramento desperate for a win. 6 straight losses to Utah, Detroit, Minnesota, Milwaukee, Los Angeles Lakers. Don't matter who it is, whether they're a good or bad team, Kings can't seem to beat anybody right now. So they're looking to try to correct that against the Pelicans. And of course, if you remember the first game, Pelicans were able to beat the Kings 128-123. Kings then returned their favor and beat the Pelicans 118-109. Final game of the regular season between the Pelicans and the Kings tomorrow. And of course, hopefully we'll be able to pull this one off and get 3 games, move. Sacramento is in the cellar of the Pacific, 22-31. Losers, like I said, they've lost 6 in a row. The Pelicans are not in the cellar. That's because the Rockets are a lot worse. 24-29, the Pelicans are there. They're 5.5 games back of Dallas, who currently owns the lead in the Southwest standing. So it's up to the Pelicans to keep this going and keep this win going. We got some teams that's struggling. We need to take advantage of them. And of course, before we get into it, let's look at the Sacramento Kings statistics right here. As you see, De'Aaron Fox, 24.7 is the top scorer on the team, 7.2 on his assists. He's the top steal man as well, 1.4. Rashard Holmes is the top rebounder and block guy for this squad. But if you look at the team, De'Aaron Fox is scoring, but you got Buddy Hield averaging 16.5 a game, 15.5 for Harrison Barnes. Rashard Holmes putting in a very good season as well, with 14.9 a game for him. Harrison is 15.5 with 7 rebounds per contest and almost 4 assists in the contest for him. And Melvin Bagley averaging just under 14 points. He averaged it off at 14 and 7.5. And Tyrese Halliburton, who's turned out to be a pretty interesting player, in 30 minutes, he's averaging 13 points a game with 5 assists in the matchup. And then that's the only other double-digit scores. Then DeLeon Wright comes in there with 8 points a game. Terrence Davis and Hassan Whiteside, all 8 a game. Here's the depth chart for the Sacramento Kings. De'Aaron Fox is the top man. Tyrese Halliburton is the 2. They move Hill to 3. Harrison Barnes got him matched up at number 4 with Rashawn Holmes at the center position. And of course, you see guys like Hassan Whiteside, Terrence Davis, DeLeon Wright, and coming off the bench, they also have Justin James and Me Too. So they got a few guys there as well. So DC, with that being said, of course, Melvin Bagley is out of this game. He's listed as out with injury.
Is it just me, or I feel like Melvin Bagley been out his whole career? He had that one season, and then he's always been hurt since then, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a bit annoying to watch him. He so much potential, but he just can't seem. He's supposed to be that 1-2 combination with De'Aaron Fox enough to take them to that next level.
Didn't he? They drafted him over Luka Doncic, huh? I don't remember. I believe it was him.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
I don't remember.
It was him.
I
think Luka and then Ice Trey. Boy, I know they're kicking themselves for that. But they had De'Aaron Fox already, so I kind of get it. But I think Luka and De'Aaron Fox would have been able to play together.
Yeah, they definitely would have been able to play together. You could have played Luka at wherever you wanted him at 2. Well, he couldn't maybe guard the 2, but 3. It's just that'd have been a good problem to have, regardless.
You ain't got Luka to worry about who he gonna guard.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, they got who they got. So, with that being said, they're struggling. 6 straight losing games. Pelicans riding high right now, 2-game winning streak. We're coming back home for this one. How do we get Sacramento a win?
First off, and we got to take care of the number one, as you would call him, the Pelicans killer. He always goes unnoticed, but he lights our ass up every time he plays. We have to do something about Harrison Barnes this time. Obviously, the focal point is going to be De'Aaron Fox. But while we focusing on De'Aaron Fox and he's still getting 38, 39, 40 points or whatever the hell he do, Harrison Barnes is over there slow and steady with 25, 26, 27, 28 points damn near every time he plays, and he's always getting them kick out threes. So that's definitely a guy we need to watch out for. I think we need to be very mindful of Holmes. The last game, Holmes made a lot of non-scoring impact plays, man. I think he probably had 7 or 8 blocks last time he played us. So we have to be very conscious of him and make efforts to not let him impact the game in the way he did last time, possibly even get him in foul trouble, because he was a big key in them actually beating us, along with De'Aaron Fox doing what he does. So Buddy Hield is another guy you just kind of got to keep eyes on, man, and keep a body on him. You can't let him get loose. He'll have these games where he's gonna score. He's gonna get some points. He averages 16 points a game. You're not gonna shut him out. But man, when Buddy Hield gets it going and he sees that ball goes in, he has a tendency to get real hot. And he'll light you up, man. When you let him hit two or so threes in a row, and now he can't miss. So we obviously got to double team De'Aaron Fox, keep the ball out of his hands. And along with all of that, we need to dominate the paint, constantly have ball movement on our side, and we have to find a way to knock down our threes. I would love to beat the Sacramento Kings with just defense and, playing the right way and all that. But we have a tendency every time we play them, it turns into a little bit of a shootout, or it's always a high scoring game. It's always been like that, maybe the last 4 or 5 years. So obviously, I don't think that's just all going to stop tomorrow. We haven't changed that much drastically defensively, although I believe we've gotten a lot better since we played them the last time. But we really got to hit our open shots, man. With Zion doing what he does, and B.I being who he is, we get a lot of opportunities to get open shots, especially from the three-point line. So guys like Bledsoe, Najee Marshall, James Johnson, Kyra, they gonna have to step up, man. They're gonna have to hit them shots. Yeah, the baddest post-game Pelicans reporting the land. That's right, baby. But we gotta hit our shots, man, and ultimately hit our free throws too. Thought we did a lot better tonight than we did the previous game before, but we like to go up and down with that. So we can't have a 60-something% free throw shooting game and shoot 28% from 3-point line and then not complete one of those actions I said earlier, because it'll cost you the game.
Yeah, it's most certainly that's the case. In my opinion, man, Harrison Barnes, you can't ignore him. Now we know all about De'Aaron Fox, but like I always tell the family members, been doing this show for a long time. Harrison Barnes, it don't matter where he is or who he plays for, he was doing the same thing to New Orleans when he was with the Mavericks. It don't matter who he plays for. When he it's for whatever weird reason he gets ready for the Pelicans. He has some very good games against the Pelicans. It's just what it is. He gets, I don't know what it is. He just gets ready for the Pelicans. The shot falls for him, and he's a problem. So, I mean, of course, you got Big Teak Buddy in there, but you got a few other people you got to be concerned about as well. So, big, I ain't gonna call it brother. That's a good brother. He cool, but yeah, it's one of the things, man, that we need to do, man. We need to
from the islands. Why you ain't call him a roster?
Oh, he doesn't look like one.
Wait, hold up. The Kings are about to lose their 7th game in a row. Is Alvin Gentry? What were they asking? Is Alvin Gentry still in the city? Yeah, he's still over there.
But see,
he in the background
right,
speaking for Luke Walton's job.
Now, if Walton get fired, guess who they putting over the team?
He gonna pull out that fancy ass presentation he showed Dell Demps, and they're gonna hire Alvin Gentry.
You thought you got rid of me, huh? I'm back. I hear you, Coach Gentry. Just as long as you back over there and over here. All right, but yeah, that's interesting though, DC.
What Glennis said, the solution is to start Kara Lewis over Eric.
Yeah.
I would like that. I would like that, Glennis, but it ain't gonna happen because Kiara, his weak area to me is the one thing Stan Van Gundy can't stand. Kiara has issues with defense at times. He's not horrible, but he's a rookie, so he's still trying to figure some things out. And Stan Van Gundy ain't gonna have that, bro. Let's be honest. He'll start Najee Marshall at damn point guard before he start Kyra. Wow.
Yeah, that's
start saying Kiara again. I got to get this man name right, bro.
Just say KLJ. Just blow it away, DC. Just say KLJ. God damn, bro.
Where am I getting Kiara from? Nothing about the man name says Kiara, bro.
You've been screwing up West of Windu's name.
I ain't screwing his name up. That was you with that nonsense.
You trying to sing the damn name. I was like, you trying to sing
it?
No,
I said I said in a
call
one.
Call him Mace Windu one time.
I said West in the 1 and the 2.
You called him Mace Windu one time. I was like, what? What? That's the guy from Star Wars, man. What you talking about? That's Samuel Jackson.
That was the point. You missed the joke. Went over your head.
That was not a joke. You was actually dead serious
That was
about
a
that.
damn joke.
I
Big
couldn't
Q.
tell, bro. You a hell of a joker, because that one, I thought you was deadly serious on that one.
Deadly serious, huh?
Now Kenneth know his cousin, man, Harrison Barnes, is a problem child. Kenneth, you gotta tell him to chill out, bro.
Yeah,
Tell him
bro.
chill
Why
out.
don't you take him out to a nice restaurant when you show up, Kenneth, and give him a few shots before the game or something, bro. Slow
Yeah,
him down a little bit for us.
tell him the wrong gate at the airport or something. And he show up, something. I don't know, brother. All right, what's up, VB Saints Pale Lady? Big ups to the
What's
flock,
up? What's
man.
up?
Thank y'all for chiming in here, man. Much love to all you guys. Appreciate you guys popping in and joining us in this episode of the Pelican Post Game Report. But yeah, that's the thing, DC, that we all have to look at as we get close to closing the show.
What's
is that the interesting part about the Pelicans is simply a 2-game winning streak. Now, of course, this could be they should have decimated and dominated this lackluster Cleveland club, but Coach Van Gundy stated the real that he didn't like the defensive performance from his squad tonight. Even though they did keep Cleveland had 15 points in the fourth, while the Pelicans mashed the accelerator to finish out the game, get the 2 wins. This is going to be a test against this team as well, because Sacramento, even though they're on a 6-game losing streak and their record is what it is, what is it, 22-31? This is still very much a problem child team for us. And this will be a test for us. We need to get this win.
They got more talent than the Cavaliers had. So if they come out there and they play with that same fire, the way the Cavaliers play with, and we try to bring this old 2 left shoe game we had tonight, ain't no way we gonna beat Sacramento. So I like what Van Gundy said, and I think he's right, especially because it's a back-to-back. And I think he want to kind of piss those guys off a little bit. Man, we won the game. Coach talking about like us like that. We're going to show him, the whole thing. So he's right, though, man. They could have blew this team out. We weren't focused. We came in there. We played pretty much at 85% the whole time. Zion got 38. But when I watched the 38, like, it was an easy 38 for him. He ain't work hard for that 38. He probably had 4 or 5 just passes right there in the paint where his teammates just put the ball right to him and gave him spotted him 10 points. And he ain't really had to do much to get that, So if those guys would have played the way that they were supposed to play and we would put our foot on their neck, Cleveland would have been up out of here by halftime, man. We would have been somewhere in the third quarter, like the Nets did to us, and we would have been able to rest all our starters. Van Gundy knew that. We knew that, and that's why we all looking at that game, and we were kind of coming away unimpressed. We went down to the wire with a key Cleveland Cavaliers team with pretty much only maybe 2? They had 2 starters in the starting lineup, Kevin Love and Isaac Okoye. No Darius Garland. They had
Did they have
what's the other? No Saxton.
Mm-hmm.
No Larry Nance Jr. No Jared Allen. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much, that's supposed to be a layup for you to win, and you're supposed to go out there and take advantage. Which we did. We took advantage. We got the win. But okay teams get the win. Good teams get the win against a Cleveland team like this convincingly. And great teams just blow them completely out the water by halftime. So,
absolutely.
We can't go out there with the same mentality with Sacramento looking at their records, which I don't think we would, because we know we lost the last game to Sacramento, and everybody in the league has seen what De'Aaron Fox has been doing this year. It's kind of sad that he couldn't be an all-star or get any recognition because they ain't really winning. But the dude has been playing out of his mind all year, and he has some of his biggest games against us. So I'm not looking forward to this tomorrow. Hopefully we can right the ship and turn the water off for him finally. I don't want him to leave out here a king. I would like him to leave out of here as a joker.
No doubt about it. Big got to get this one, man. We got to execute and get this win over this Sacramento club. No doubt about it. Got to get them 3 straight wins. Remember, we getting close to the tail end of the season. I mean, how many games is that now? About 18 games left in the regular season,
19 or 18.
something like that. We getting real close. Getting down to the nitty gritty of getting to the postseason. So
Speaking of getting down to the nitty gritty, I see you, Rob and Glennis in there. Yeah, B.I. did play good down the last 2 minutes. We do have to shout that out because there's been a lot of games where that was not the case. Big time B.I. did show up in the clutch. But you know what would have been better? If B.I. played the same goddamn defense like he played the other game, then we wouldn't have had to score in the clutch. I like that a lot better. But still, thought he did make impressive plays down the stretch in the clutch.
yeah, it's what it is, man. You got to give credit where credit is due, and Bi definitely better shot IQ, and that's a part of the process. At some point of the heavy season, we've got to see that happen. He's a terrific player with excellent talent. We know eventually,
Excellent player, man. Great,
excellent player,
be a great player. He's
Right.
good right now. He got potential to be great.
right? And then the crazy part about it, the magnificent part, is that he has Zion to grow with him. Lonzo, I really do think will be eventually. Lonzo returns to the team as well, and of course,
What's
Lonzo.
that gonna do to point Zion though?
I mean, you can still run point Zion at times. It just gives you a lot of
Flexibility.
versatility. Yes, it does. It
Yeah.
does. So I mean, that's a major plus in my book as well to have. What's up, Damien? Big ups to you. Let me go through the flock and give everybody a shout out to the flock. Big ups to the entire flock. Jabari Goodwin, Devin Brack, Lion of Calgary, Mr. 100, Teal, my dog
100.
Teal in the building. What's up, Teal? Ken
Teal.
Barnes. What's up, Kenneth? Big up to
Kenneth.
Kenneth boys. Roy Jenkins, Latrell
Roy.
Pollard, Kai the Great 84, T, Donald Woods Jr., Jerry Poor Jr. The juniors are in the building.
Jerry.
John Thompson, Mike W is in the building. I think I gave Jabari a shout out, but let me give him another shout out.
Again, Jabari.
Goodwin as well. Big ups to you. Who else we got? Glennis. What's up, Glennis? Glennis, right?
We've been shouting
in the
Glennis
building.
out all post game.
Glennis be getting it in, man.
He
Nola
came
Dankey.
here on his BI today. He on his business, dog.
Oh,
He on
yeah,
his
he
BI
gonna-
business. You hear me?
Yeah, he gonna let you know. Nola Dankey. What's up, fam? Good to see you in the chat as well. Big ups to you. What's up, Josh? Big ups to Josh as well in the building as well. Let's see who else we got to thank. Simply Tasha. What's up, Simply Tasha? How you doing, baby? Big ups to you. Much love. All hail the new king. Big ups to you as well, fam. VB Saints Pale Lady. Once again, big shout out.
Saints
to
Pale
you.
Lady. You got to say it right, Q. Saints Pale Lady.
Saints Pale Lady.
There you go.
What's up, B McCray 10? What's up, brother? McCray is in the building as well. Good to see you, fam. Thank you for joining the flock as well. And I think I got everybody, man. If I didn't get Big Jedediah in the building.
DJ, shout out DJ, State of the Pelicans, DJ.
Okay, DJ popped in there. Okay, I see him. All right,
Rob
DJ.
McCoy.
What's up, Rob? Big ups to Rob, my brother Rob in the building as
And
well.
504.
Big Jedediah 80.
Come on, man.
Six
Take
is in the
the
building.
alley you. 504
Huh? Hold
and
on.
504
504. What? Which is okay.
and 504.
You go ahead, bro. I'm getting down to where they at. I got DJ there. Giving DJ a shout out as well.
Man,
and look what DJ saying.
You weren't never slam dunking nothing, man. You can't catch
man,
an alley oop to save your life, man.
Man, I was catching them and slamming them.
Well, 504.
You got it wrong. That's why. That's why I'm missing the alley.
KK 504.
It's KK 504 and 404 lady. That's how you say it, DC. See, you was messing it up. You got it confused.
I wanted you to do a windmill and put it between your legs, Allie.
But how I'm gonna do that when you're throwing the ball in the back of me? I can't do that. I'm not.
Man, Zion would have dunked that thing and Jackson Higgs.
He would have dislocated his arm trying to reach for that shit.
I don't want to hear that, man.
All right, so listen. Big ups to you. Look what DJ saying. I told y'all about Najee.
DJ, you just be hedging your bets. Anybody who is a two-way player.
No.
You be betting the house on him, bro. He bet the house on all the two-way players.
The ultimate underdog. So he goes for anybody G League. It's like, man, who the last player on the roster? I'm gonna root for him.
Right. DJ going with him, man.
Right, he riding with him, man.
I give him that. He ride with the underdogs, bro. I like that though.
Big ups to all the family members chiming in up in here as well. Much love. Rob said, how much can BI improve defensively realistically? Tayshaun Prince is the only. Oh, that's a great comparison with Tayshaun. I think his game, but BI's game is a lot more. His offensive game is a lot more meaner than what Tayshaun Prince did. But Tayshaun Prince was a problem because he was long and he would just get in your way and make stuff happen. That Detroit team was something else, and they had Tayshaun who can knock the tree down.
He talking about the old Tayshaun Prince.
Tayshaun Prince
got
from
another
Detroit.
one right now.
Not that
man,
Prince.
Tayshaun Prince was. I mean, that was Kawhi before Kawhi, man. I mean, when
I ain't gonna go that far, DC.
No, don't do that to me. When Kawhi played for the Lakers,
I ain't do nothing. I just said that's Cam Reddish before it was Cam Reddish.
When Kawhi played for the Lakers and LeBron went to the finals the first time, I'm talking about that Kawhi. The Kawhi it was just his assignment to play defensively and kind of score a little bit. He played just like Tayshaun Prince, man. That's who Kawhi reminded me of when they got him going over there in San Antonio. That dude was a nightmare for a lot of people, man. They wouldn't have got no championship without Tayshaun Prince. And everybody remembers Chauncey Billups, Rip Hamilton, and Ben Wallace, Rasheed Wallace. But Tayshaun Prince was he had his handprints all over the game too. I don't know if B.I. could be that good though. I mean, that would be amazing if he could.
He could be as good as what? What you talking about?
I'm talking about defensively as Tayshaun Prince.
I think defensively. He can. I think he can if he really applied himself. I think
it's a mindset. It's a mindset.
I'm saying really I'm just saying, listen, you looking at what BI has done offensively speaking, sooner or later when his team start getting to the playoffs.
He kind of look like Rip Hamilton now I think about it.
I don't see Rip Hamilton. I don't see Rip Hamilton. What I'm saying in terms of his two-way game is because, like Van Gundy said in the press conference tonight, he said in a powerful statement. This is a pretty good. I should have played the whole one. He had one or two comments left that I should have played the entire summation of Stan Van Gundy's press conference tonight because he was dropping the jewels tonight, and he was saying that if he's asking too much of these guys, the great players play both ways on, defense and offense. They're two-way guys. Right. Usually your best offensive players are your best defensive players. You see what I'm saying? And he started going down the list of teams. He talked about Ben Simmons and Embiid with Philly. He talked about, Leonard and Chris Paul. Not them. He talked about AD and LeBron. So, you're going to have your greatest or your best players who are offensively the best players on your team have to be the best defensive players as well. They're going to have to get up to that mentality and consistently play that to see the team take steps of where it needs to be. So I appreciate
the other night. He definitely.
I'm saying he does.
The other night.
I'm saying consistently though, DC.
He's never consistent doing it though.
But that's what
they did say.
The point. I know he ain't Cam Reddish or nobody, but all I'm saying is at the end of the day,
his toe is still hurting him though, man.
Yeah, I hear you, but Cam Reddish toe was hurt, and he still played with it and turned in big production. So, at the end of the day, all I can say is that, listen, they have to get up to that level.
He turned up big production.
No.
He's a Reddish.
I'm comparing him to Cam Reddish.
I know he's a Reddish, so he's a turn up.
That's your guy.
He turned up big production.
That's your guy. What's up, Fred? Big ups to your family. Says long time listener, first time comment. You guys doing an outstanding job. Love the way y'all keep. Thank you, Fred. Who that? Big up, go Pels to you, my friend. Appreciate you chiming in, my friend. Thank you. And big ups to who else we forgot here. I want to drop some love and show some love to all the rest of the flock. Let's who else we got there. We missed somebody I was looking at right here.
VV Saints Pels lady, Stan Van Gundy do not agree with you. He said Najee Marshall was the player of the game. You better go ahead on.
He did say that.
Nobody don't care about Zion. 38 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 blocks.
Damian, what's up, Dan? What's up, Foxy? Big ups to Foxy in the building as well. Much love to her.
Hey, we're turning up for Cam Reddishes, you heard me?
What's up, Trevan? Trevan Andrews in the building as well. Big ups to you guys, and thank y'all for chiming in. But yeah, that's a part of it. Stan Van did say that in the press conference tonight, family. He did say that the MVP for the game was Najee Marshall. So big ups to DJ for being the fan of all the G League guys and every guy that's on the back of the roster, the underdog, the long shot, DJ had his back. Now we knew about
DJ
Najee
said it
Marshall,
ain't gonna surprise him if Will Magny go out there and ball too. So he hedging another bet.
but he wouldn't be that far out of the equation though, because Will Magny could play. He was showing you in the G
Supposed to be a
League.
stretch four.
Well,
we kind of need one.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But think about Najee Marshall's contribution, what he brings to the Pelicans. Now, if you've seen with Josh Hart injured, you look at Najee Marshall. Najee's 6'8", with 215-ish. He's the typical 3 defensive-minded player you look for. He added some spunk offensively tonight, giving a little production. He scored 15 points, had 7 rebounds and 4 assists in 31 minutes of action. So Stan Van Gundy loves how his kids play. And listen, we've been getting that Stan Van all season long to open up the damn bench.
That, man.
But he
I
finally
never
did
expected him to start that guy. I thought he probably would have tried to start Eric Bledsoe and IT or something. But I got to give him credit for that, man. And Najee Marshall, if he can just work with Vincent, bro, and he can get that 3-point shot more consistent, you got something. You got you a legit 3-and-D wing right there, baby. And I think that's something that'll help any team, not just us. So he'll be a guy worth it, man. At what you say, 6'8", 215.
Somewhere in
and
there.
he got a little playmaking ability too. Heavy defensive guy, and he can knock down that 3. Man, that's a hell of a prize there.
Yeah, and this is just, I'm just gonna tell a flock this right now, to be honest with you, because this is really a secret, but I'm gonna keep it to just the flock. In this show, DC DC is actually the rapper D1, but his sports persona is different. He's trying to keep them apart. He's DC on the Pelican Post Game Report, but in real life and music, he's D1. Just wanted to share.
I ain't got no dye in my hair. None.
Don't believe that shit. That's black paint right there. He gonna spray the brown stuff on there the moment he get off the show. All right, big ups to the flock, man. You know we're gonna keep y'all laughing and entertain y'all, man. Y'all know how I do. Y'all know I'm a straight comedian up in this joint. All right, look, DJ. Look, he says it won't surprise me. Yeah, I know DJ. DJ, you can't take it away from DJ. He right on the money with that one. And look, big ups to the rest of the family. Astro K, good to see you in the chat, fam. Just a sample. Salute to you, fam. Appreciate you for being here as well. Much love and salute to you as well. And 120 Transport is in the building. What's up, fam? Good to see you in the building as well. Good to see you 120s in the building. Big ups to the family members as well. So, DC, with that being said, I'm going to leave you the last comment. What's up, GM Kev? My dog, GM Kev, in the building as well.
What's
Good
up,
to see
Kev?
GM Kev in the building as well. So that's the whole flock and flock. So with that being said, DC, I'm a D1. DC, I'm gonna give you.
Wait, hold up. Wait, what you said in the middle there? In between
DC.
And then before that,
DC, I'm gonna give you the last comment.
And then directly after you said DC, I'm gonna give you the last.
Prior to
comment.
all that, I was talking about Cam Reddish. You want to go back to that? Or?
No, I ain't talking about that. Nobody ain't hungry. I don't need to put no radish on nothing.
All right, so listen, DC, I'm gonna give you the flow, bro. Last thoughts on the Pelicans coming up against the Sacramento Kings tomorrow, back to back. They play heavy-handed minutes tonight, man. Let me remind you that the Pelicans tonight, Zion played 36 minutes. B.I. put up 36 minutes. Eric Bledsoe had 33 minutes. Johnson had 33 minutes. 27 minutes for Steven Adams. 31 minutes for Najee Marshall. That shouldn't affect him because he don't play that much anyway. But the reality is, heavy-handed minutes for the Stars. How does that translate in the win for the Pelicans? It's going to be kind of difficult.
Let me tell you something.
Special traveling in there too now, DC. They're coming from Cleveland back home.
We're coming back home.
Okay, now come on.
Let me tell you something. I can't be D1 because Zion is D1. You heard me? The way this guy is playing.
My goodness.
He is balling out of control.
DC,
bro.
I just wanted to stop you, bro. That was
you can't.
That was awful. I just wanted to tell you that was awful.
Stop it. Stop hating.
He's saying that he can't be D1.
Stop hating.
He can't be D1.
Stop putting all that extra radish on it and stop hating.
That was terrible, DC. I just wanted to
I
tell
said
you.
I can't be D1 because Zion is D1. You heard me? He's that dude. The way he playing right now, bro, when you really look at it, Zion, there's only 3 people playing better than Zion. You got maybe Giannis, Embiid, and the Joker out there in Denver, man. I mean, when you look at the
Yep.
numbers and you line them all up, this guy is on a hell of a stretch. I mean, he scored 38 on 16 for 22, and we sitting up here talking about what he could have did better. You know what I'm saying? Like the dude is awesome. And as
Stan
long as,
Van said that, DC. Come on now.
huh?
Stan Van put that out there.
Put
He
what
could
out
have
there?
said that Zion could have been better on defense because Zion and Ingram both need to play full games offensively and defensively. That was his sticking
I
point.
knew it was something, and Stan Van Gundy kind of put it on my mind when he said that. Okay, that's what it was. Because you watching the game. Zion always jump out at the screen. I'm watching the All-Star game. I see Zion. You know, he's a magnetic guy. You're gonna look at him, but it didn't look that impressive to me watching the game tonight. And then when I saw his numbers, I was like, damn, wait, he got 38 and he did that. But it just wasn't impressive. But that's what it was. On the defensive end, you know, taking a little bit of a break, I guess, or maybe not that same intensity. But I think the way he's playing right now and what he's doing, bringing this to Sacramento, as long as we get him for 34 minutes, and B.I. looks to have found his groove after tonight. He dropped 27. He's about to go on a little stretch where he plays pretty decent. We know how B.I. do. He'll give us an off game, then he'll rattle off about 5, 6, 7 of them where he gives us, you know, what he gives us, 25, 26, 27. So B.I. going to do his thing. It's really gonna come down to the bench guys, man. Can Najee Marshall replicate what he did tonight? Can James Johnson give us a little bit more? Is Stan Van Gundy gonna throw a guy like IT out there? And I heard somebody in the comments say they ain't want him to play against the Cavaliers because that was his old team and he might do a little bit too much. Guess what? Sacramento is one of his old teams too. So he played for a lot of teams. We can't just go around using that excuse. He would never get he would never get no damn minutes. So judging by that, I'm thinking that IT probably still don't play, not because it's his old team, just because Kyra gonna get them minutes. Billy Herman Gomez gonna get them minutes. Jackson Hayes gonna continue to get the minutes, and Najee Marshall then worked his way into the rotation. So we got to roll with these guys, man, and hopefully they show up. I think tonight we got the win, but I'm hoping they take this as a little bit of a wake up call because we could have easily lost this game.
You're right, DC. Absolutely true talk, man. This was one I was looking at. I was like, man, what the hell going on here? These people missing both of their back starting, backcourt guards, both of them. Those are the key. Saxton was the top scorer on the team. Who was this Dean Wade dude? What the hell is he doing? Okoro, he don't even supposed to be able to do that. And it just showed they had a couple of guys off the bench who was showing up with double-digit scores. But the Pelicans righted the ship and made reality make sense. So, I mean, it ended up working the way it was supposed to, and it's a learning experience. But Stan Van Gundy, is absolutely right. He's absolutely right tonight that we damn sure need to make sure that we play better defense down the stretch. And to be honest with you, we need to start displaying that with 19 games left, according to VB Saints Pales lady, what she was saying. Thank you for that information. Big ups to Jonathan, Mr. Shav in the building for joining us, and Jay Black. What's up, fam? Thank y'all. Go Pales to you guys and appreciate y'all. So with that being said, fam, we're going to tip out on that. I thank y'all. I hope y'all had fun tonight on this Sunday rendition of the Pelican Postgame Report. Much love to the entire flock and family on this one. Please hit the like button if you hadn't already. Hit the like button. Knock the shit out of it. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber and join the realest show talking about the New Orleans Pelicans. So with that being said,
button on that thing.
So with that being said, DC. You want to say the phrase that pays, or should I?
You ain't said it in a while, bro.
I said it. What you talking about? I said it the other night.
Oh, you did?
Yes, sir.
Well, it's my turn, man. Get back. You
All
hear
right,
me?
I'm back.
When
I'm
they
back,
roll
bro.
up in here, talking about our Pelicans, talking about DC from Kingston, Jamaica, you tell them, get the flock out of here. I'm a New Orleanian, and go flock yourself.
I'm gonna fly all the way back to the island, man.
I'm a Pelican. I need the water. Gulf of Mexico.
Oh man, all right. Appreciate y'all, man. We're gonna holler at you, DC. Great show as usual, my brother. I'm gonna talk to you later. Go Pels. Y'all guys take it light. We'll see you tomorrow
Right,
for an
family.
exciting matchup as our Pelicans get it on with Sacramento. We'll be back. Peace out and go Pels.
You're listening to the Pelicans Postgame Report.